It's Annie, your new CW star. I'm about to get my first star treatment here at the Penzone Grand Salon Polaris. So come on.
So what are we doing today? We want to stay blonde? We want to go darker? What are we thinking?
I definitely want to lighten it up a lot more and fix my roots there a little bit.
Okay.
And I kind of have it like A-line. I kind of wanted to do more of like one length. I mean, what do you think?
Sure, it's actually, we're kind of progressing into more of the stem length instead of it being longer in the front. So let's definitely take these corners off and still have some layering through it, but definitely get that off. And with the blondes, I'm thinking 2 shades, maybe a warmer honey blonde and then a brighter blonde to pop up against that. Does that sound good?
That sounds perfect.
Okay, let's get started.
Okay, so Laine, how often do you recommend people come in and getting a cut and color?
Well, it actually really depends. If you're highlighting, that tends to grow out more gradually and gracefully, so you can get by with about 6 to 8 weeks. Whereas if you're doing all over color, you're going to be more like 4 to 6 weeks. As far as haircuts go, for shorter lengths, which I would say about at the shoulders or above, you're going to be about every 4 to 6 weeks. And once you pass that, you can switch to more like 6 to 8. Yeah.
Now I've noticed too, in the winter time, my hair kind of gets staticky, or a lot of people's hair changes.
Sure.
What do you recommend changing up when it starts getting colder?
In the winter, I love to use an alternative product we have. It's called Catalyst, and it actually has an anti-static component. And the other thing you're going to want to make sure you're doing is a deep conditioner once a week.
Okay, so Laine has done all my foils, and now I've been told I can go to the processing area. I'm tired from that walk. You know, I just got this job. I'm in front of the camera. There are things that you suggest, especially like blow drying, flat ironing, curling, for me to have like a nice finished look in front of the camera.
Yes, well, from what I understand, if you're typically wearing it curly, that's involving volume and movement. So what I would recommend for that is called a power blow dry. And that's really just blowing the hair in all directions, every which way. The number one thing is to get the moisture out, and moving it around aggressively is going to give you some volume through that.
Now for styling, are there products that you suggest to start with and then good ones to finish with?
Well, with it being winter, we start with moisture. So I used our Moroccan moisturizing shampoo and conditioner on you at the shampoo bowl. And they also make a really wonderful once a week deep conditioner you can use, which I also talked about to combat static. And on the roots, I'll be using a mousse root lifter, so that will help with some volume. And while we're curling, I'll be dividing the hair into 3 sections. We want larger sections because we don't want those tight prom-looking curls. We want something looser that moves together. And after we run our fingers through it, we're through. Right this way.
Okay. Thank you. It looks great.